Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. A very happy Wednesday to all of you. We have made it all the way to Wednesday night, which means tonight is all about AEW Dynamite. And tonight's show is supposed to be a very good one. It's a stacked show. We've got a lot going on tonight. You talk about, the Hook debut, the debut of the very much beloved superstar of AEW, Hook. He's going to be making his AEW Dynamite debut tonight against a wrestler who is still to be announced. CM Punk is kicking off the show, as we can see right now. He is going to be wrestling Dustin Rhodes. Of course, Dustin Rhodes' brother, Cody Rhodes, making some noise in the WWE, and his brother here tonight is looking to make some noise of his own against CM Punk. We're also getting Wardlow versus Butcher. It's going to be a good match, and Britt Baker is going to be in action in a qualifier for the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. Moreover, we're going to be seeing KOR. He's going to be in action against Jungle Boy. Darby Allin is going to be in a coffin match against Andrade, and Tony Khan has a huge announcement. So tonight's Dynamite is stacked, and I can see everybody's here. The family is here. Gary, Chris, Drew, Andy, Tribal Chief, everybody. It's so good to see you. That's right. This should be a good match. I'm actually not too surprised, actually, that they kick off the match with a CM Punk match. It's good. They like to kick off their shows with big matches, and that's what they're doing right now with this CM Punk match. It should be good. I don't know what to expect from Dustin Rhodes. I mean, we've seen both good and bad matches from Dustin in AEW. Both good, and should I say moderate matches. Not bad, but moderate matches. Let's see if he's able to surprise us tonight, because he surprised me a lot of times. Maybe tonight will be one of those nights. And he's looking good as he comes out, all blue, the war paint on his face. It's interesting. The blue and the red colors seem like a nod to Cody Rhodes, but he's out here, and the fans are loving it. Look at the fans making some noise here. That's right, Chris says, I picked Punk. I love that. All right, everybody, get your predictions in. Who do you think is going to be winning this one? Is it going to be Punk? Is it going to be Dustin Rhodes? Let us know. But Punk, this is Dustin's biggest match of, I believe, 2 years now. I guess this is the biggest match that he's been in for about 2 years. It's been a while. So, hopefully, he delivers. Let's find out. Punk's looking ready. Punk just keeps looking better and better the more we see him. I remember when he made his AEW debut, and I wasn't too sure, but now he looks like the 2011 Punk. He looks good. He looks good. And he looks ready. Let's see how this goes down. And everybody says that they picked Punk to win. Chris, True, Andy, and it's good to see everybody. Everybody says that it's going to be Punk's night. I think so too. And Linda is here. Linda, good to see you. And Linda says that it's got to be Punk as well. I think it's got to be Punk too. I mean, there is no reason for Dustin to win. Okay, if Dustin wins, what is he going to do with that momentum? I don't think he's going to do much in AEW. I think he's a performer who's there when they need him, but apart from that, he's not always there. So I don't think Dustin's going to be benefiting from a win tonight, but Punk will definitely benefit. So I think it's going to be Punk. It has to be Punk. It should be Punk. But speaking of, and there we go. That's right, True. All about the respect, the handshake, a nod right there. Once again, I must say, I don't know, this outfit, this attire, it looks very similar. I don't know if this is a nod to Cody Rhodes or Dominic Mysterio, because these colors, the whole pattern of the attire, the outfit, it's very similar. I think I've seen Dominic Mysterio rocking a similar outfit before, and I've definitely seen Cody Rhodes rocking similar colors in WWE, so it's interesting. But good to see that. Wow. Dustin Rhodes gets the first laugh there, or maybe not. CM Punk still in control, and he kicks him away. CM Punk staring down at Dustin Rhodes as we speak here. Okay. This is a big Dynamite. As you can see, the graphic on the lower half, we have a trios match coming up. We have Tony Khan's big announcement coming up. So, big things happening tonight, for sure. And Ricky, brother, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Chris says, AJ, fun fact, Baron Corbin was the last person to pin Roman Reigns. There you go. Baron Corbin, by the way. I mean, this guy, like it or not, a lot of, he got some heat backstage. He's not the most, respectful guy backstage, as we know from our interview with Authors of Pain. He doesn't really like he likes bossing people around. We know that. But this guy has created some history. I mean, nobody kicked out of his finisher until WrestleMania now, and of course, he's the last person to pin Roman Reigns. There you go. This guy has definitely made some moves in the WWE, and Ricky's here. Brother Ricky, good to see you. Don't worry about being late. You're just here in time because the Punk and Dustin Rhodes match is going on right now. The first match of the night, and Dustin Rhodes has CM Punk sort of in control, or maybe not. CM Punk slips away from his legs right there, gets out of it, and now he is holding on to Dustin's own leg, looking to lock in a little finisher of his own, a little submission hold of his own right there. And True says Dustin is wearing the state of Texas. That makes sense, True. All right, yes, that's right. He is wearing the state of Texas. That's right. There you go. And CM Punk is looking to turn this around. And just to be sure, guys, from today, this is what I'm going to be doing. I have the show's playing on two different screens, two different monitors, so that there's no delay. If one stream's lagging behind, I'm ahead in the other stream, so I don't want to be lagging behind. That's why I have it playing on two different streams, as we see here. And I can see that Dustin Rhodes right now is in control, or it looks like it's so far looking good. And AEW is returning to Rochester. That's interesting. They love the New York area, don't they? And CM Punk is in the receiving end of the offense so far. And a big chop from Dustin Rhodes to CM Punk once again. And locking the arm up in the ropes right there. And an Irish whip to the corner. CM Punk's taking, with now a big boot to the face of Dustin. And CM Punk's going for a GTS very early. Dustin gets out of the way. And a roll-up pin, a roll-up cover right there. And a kick out. And two, that was a very sloppy pin. It didn't look like Dustin Rhodes himself believed in that roll-up pin. Before Punk even, kicked out, Dustin himself, it looked like he gave up on that cover. So that is, I don't know about that. And the good to see you, good to see everybody. You're not live at Dynamite, AJ. That's right, Chris. I'm not live at Dynamite. Tony Khan didn't invite me. He didn't invite me. But hopefully I'll be live at Dynamite next week. As I said, I plan on making the live shows, the being ringside, plan on making it very exclusive to the bigger shows. Maybe we do it for every single Monday Night Raw, maybe SmackDown, or the pay-per-views. That's what I was thinking. But if you guys want me to be live ringside for every single show, let me know. But what I was thinking was that maybe we do it exclusively for the pay-per-views or the bigger shows. But let me know what you guys think. And I can see my brother Tony is here. Tony, good to see you. And Renegade brother is here. Renegade, good to see you, bro. And yes, Punk is a heavy favorite to win here, and Punk tosses Dustin Rhodes to the ringside, as we see here. I'm extremely shocked, says Tony. AEW Dynamite is coming to my hometown on July 6th. That is amazing. What a great timing, too. The July 4th weekend for you, the July 4th holiday, it's going to last long for you. July 4th is going to be a celebration for sure, but July 6th is going to be a bigger one. That's great, Tony. I hope you have a great time there. And Punk to win, that's right, Ricky. He's going to win, for sure, brother. Hopefully. But so far as we can see, Punk is in control. But he looks a bit exhausted. Going after the leg. Wow. He's going after that leg of Dustin, really destroying it. Dustin Rhodes looks like he's in pain, but there's going to be nobody here to save Dustin. His brother's not coming out. He's on his own. He's got to fight his own battle here. I wonder if Cody Rhodes is, actually watching this match right now. I think he would. What do you guys think? Do you think Cody Rhodes would be watching this match right now? Let me know what you guys think about this. Interesting. Alright, so Dustin Rhodes tries to get up to his feet, and he stumbles back down. That just goes on to show how hurt he is. And Mr. K9 is here. Good to see you. That's right, everybody thinks it's gonna be the night of Punk. Punk has got to win this match. That's right, Mr. K9. He's a heavy favorite. There you go. Dale also. Brother Dale, good to see you. He says, yep, Punk for the win. And we can see it right there. I don't know if it's going to be a win or it's going to be no contest, because poor Dustin Rhodes right there. He's down and doesn't look like he's going to be able to get back up here. And Punk is once again going for the already injured leg of Dustin Rhodes. Wow, further damaging it. Big knee right there to the leg. Just pulling it apart. That's terrible. Dustin Rhodes is in a world of pain here. And Renegade says, hey, AJ, I finished my kitchen today. That's beautiful, Renegade. The master, the art, the craftsman was at work for about a week. And I'm so glad that you were able to finish it. I'm pretty sure it came out beautiful, brother. That's great. I wish I had the skills that you have, Renegade. Perfect. And there you go. Andy's here. Good to see you, brother. He says Cody's probably busy. That's right. He probably is. Good to see you, Andy. And now we get some picture-in-picture action. We get some Chevrolet advertisement. On one of the streams, I get picture-in-picture, but the other stream, full-on wrestling, so that's good. That I can appreciate. And Andy says, congratulations, Renegade. That's right, it's a big win. I wanted Punk to win, says Tony. I highly respect Dustin and his dedication to his brother, Cody. Absolutely, Tony. So do I. Really, I have a lot of respect for Dustin. I still remember that brutal and such a spectacular match between Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes at AEW Dynamite, when the promotion was just starting off and they were just brand new. I remember that match. What a beautiful match that was between Cody and Dustin. They really put their bodies on the line there, right there for our entertainment. And what a clash between brothers that was. Beautiful match. I still get goosebumps when I think about it. So good. That's right, Dale. You got picture-in-picture. I got picture-in-picture in one of my streams. The other screen, no picture-in-picture. Full-fledged action. And it's slowed down, though. Slow pace. Wow. Okay, this is surprising. Dustin Rhodes suddenly is turning the tables around, and he is going after Punk, but not for too long, because Punk reverses that. He slams him down hard, going for the cover, and Dustin kicks out at a 2 once again. And Mr. K9 says, yes, my boy Hook. Hook is finally making his AEW Dynamite debut. There are a lot of wrestlers. We only see them on Rampage. Hook's one of them. Of course, we also have Keith Lee. We see him on Rampage a lot. There are a few wrestlers we barely see on Dynamite, but all the time on Rampage. But Hook is finally getting out of the Rampage shell, and he's making his Dynamite debut tonight. I'm excited. Let's see how this match goes, and let's see who his opponent is gonna be here tonight. I'm excited. And that's right. Congratulations once again, Renegade. And Gary says, I'm starting live picture-in-picture. That's right, Gary. I love it too. You know what? Sometimes when the action's kind of slow paced, you might find it weird. I actually enjoy watching the commercials. As long as it's not Pizza Hut commercials, I enjoy watching them. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Picture-in-picture is good. And there you go. My brother Lance is here. Lance, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fabulous week so far. We've made it all the way to Wednesday night, watching AEW Dynamite tonight, and tomorrow we're going to be watching tomorrow's one of my favorite days, because tomorrow is Thursday, and Thursday night we watch Impact, and I'm ready because tomorrow's Impact is going to be the go-home show for Rebellion. Their pay-per-view takes place this weekend. Impact Wrestling Rebellion takes place this weekend. So let's see what they have in store for us for their go-home show tomorrow. It's got to be a good show. And Chris says, WWE, that's right, WWE does want the FTR back. And the interesting part here is, Chris, that, by the way, CM Punk is still going after the left leg of Dustin Rhodes. And I don't know if that was a botch. Wow, I don't know what that was. I don't think that Dustin Rhodes really put in a lot of efforts into it, but CM Punk just flipped over the top rope and he went crashing down. So wow, that's interesting. But still going after that left leg of Dustin Rhodes. As Dustin Rhodes was making his way down ringside, CM Punk once again catches him off guard, hits the left leg, and gets Dustin Rhodes down there on the apron. That is brutal. As we see here, it's brutal. And CM Punk once again is in control of the match, as we see. But that's right, Chris. WWE does want FTR back. It's true. It's damn true. And the interesting part is that the last time that FTR was still with the company and their contract was up for renewal, they had been offered about $875,000 each for the renewal for per year, right? But they rejected that offer, and it was being said that had they negotiated, the WWE would have happily gone up to $1 million each for the renewal of their contracts. Now that they have gone to the independents and the AEWs and they have made some noise, I'm pretty sure when they come back now, the contract, the value has got to be going up. It's probably going to be 1.5 million, or if not more. So if they do end up back in the WWE, you better believe it, WWE would be offering them a lot of money. And if they offer a tag team a lot of money, it's got to be evident that they're going to be putting some spotlight on the tag team division. So I believe if FTR goes back to the WWE, it's got to be a win-win for the tag team division. And there you go, once again, Dustin Rhodes turns it around, climbs the second rope, and landing those heavy punches right there on the face, on the head of CM Punk. Look at that. The Master Bat is my next hat. That's amazing, Renegade. Looking forward to that, brother. the craftsman at work. Beautiful. If Dustin Wood won, this will be Punk's second straight loss in AEW. That's right, Mr. K9. It's going to be surprising if Dustin wins tonight. If he does, it just means that they had Dustin win because they want one of the roads to make noise in AEW too, just like one of the other roads is making noise in the WWE right now. But I don't see it happening. Let's see what happens though. And Tony says Mr. McMahon and Khan are desperate getting these two back to the WWE. Yeah, it's going to be interesting if they actually are able to get them back. Can't wait till Wardlow versus Butcher. That's right, Renegade. We've got some incredible action tonight. Wardlow versus Butcher, Britt Baker versus Kamala, KOR versus Jungle Boy, Darby Allin. Who can't? I mean, I can't wait. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait until Darby Allin versus Andrade, because this one is a coffin match, and I'm pretty sure it's like a casket match, right? I mean, just play for words, right? Play of words here. But it's been a while since we've seen a coffin match. So I'm looking forward to that. Darby Allin versus Andrade. It should be good. And of course, Tony Khan's announcement also coming up tonight. It's got to be good. Tonight, it's got to be a good show. And as we can see right here, they're definitely starting off on a high note with this Dustin versus Punk match. Yes, it's not as fast-paced as, I would enjoy, but it's still a good match. Good match so far. And Renegade, absolutely, I can't wait for that either. Great Sammy and Tay. Don't tell me about that. Hopefully, we don't get to see the TNT champion or his girlfriend or anybody there. I hope Sammy doesn't show up tonight. They really ruined my night. I hope that doesn't happen. And that's right, Mr. K9. Dustin was Goldust. He was Goldust, and Goldust has seen some big movements, some not so big movements, some movements you would probably want to erase from the history. Goldberg has been a controversial character, but he's been around for so long, it's unbelievable. And Goldberg now, what else is unbelievable here tonight is that Goldberg has this under control right now. And he has CM Punk in his position. CM Punk turns it around with a big kick out of nowhere right to the face of Goldberg. Goldberg's dazed. CM Punk goes after the left leg of Goldberg once again to bring him down. And now he is, oh dear, don't tell me that. Figure 4 locked in, as we can see here. Figure 4 has been locked in from CM Punk onto Goldberg, and after the damage that he's done to the left leg of Goldust, or Dustin, how did Goldberg come here? Yeah, Dustin's gotta be hurting right now. This is what happens, Mr. K9, when you bring up Goldust, and I think about Goldberg and Goldust, wow. But that's right, CM Punk has the figure 4 locked in on Dustin right now, and both shoulders down, going for the cover, and he still kicks out. Goldberg, that was a botchamania, wasn't it? Look at that. FTR probably won't go back to Vince. Yeah, after all that happened, I don't expect them to. I mean, there was some bad blood, I believe. But one thing about FTR that I can appreciate is that they didn't really go out and bash, the company as a lot of other people did. Yeah, of course, there was some stuff that was said, a little stuff, but not too ugly. That I can appreciate. And look who's here. Jason is here. Good to see you, brother. And he says, AJ, 2 things. I'm hearing Bray Wyatt is returning to the WWE. That's right, Renegade. I see that. Yeah, that botch. You guys probably just getting that stream now, but yeah. Terrible. Okay, that was a terrible botch. Alright, Jason says, AJ, 2 things. I'm hearing Bray Wyatt is returning to the WWE. Any idea what the huge announcement is from AEW tonight? That's right, I'm hearing a lot about Bray Wyatt as well, possibly coming back. And he could, after the stuff that he said during the WrestleMania weekend to the fans at WrestleCon, it is evident that he will be making his wrestling return for sure. It's something that he wants to do, and he will do. I'm not too sure when. SummerSlam? I don't know. Probably got to save it for a bigger show. So not in the near future. I don't see it happening in the near future. Probably SummerSlam. But about the huge announcement tonight, what I've been hearing has something to do with the NJPW AEW show. That's what I've been hearing. I could be wrong. Let's find out, though. What do you guys think, though? Do you guys think it's got to be something to do with the NJPW show? Or maybe not? Let me know what you guys feel. With that being said, right now, Dustin Rhodes, surprisingly, is in control. Look at that. He has turned the tables around. Wow. Go for the pile driver right there on CM Punk. Hits it big. And going for the cover, that was a very near fall. Are you kidding me right now? Look at the look on Dustin Rhodes' face as we see it right now. Look at that look of his face. He is shocked. He is stunned. CM Punk kicks out at perhaps a 2 0.9. That was a real close call. And I saw a fan right there yawning. She doesn't deserve to be here in AEW. She's yawning. It's such a good match. I don't know about her. All right, I thought Dustin has got to pull a Goldust. That's right. That's right. I thought so too. Last coffin match against Ethan. Oh, I see that. That's right. True. Thanks for reminding me. Undertaker wants Bray Wyatt back. He does. He does. And now that he's running the show, somehow has some control over it. Right. The stuff that he's doing in NXT. I guess he does have a say. And if he wants him back, he's got to be back. That's right. Renegade once again. That was a big botch. Dustin Berg. I see that. I see that. Let's just forget that botch happened. All right. Let's forget it. And yeah, that's what happens when you do live streaming at 5 in the morning, but that's okay. Alright, is Dustin Rhodes a Hall of Famer? I think he already is a Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. I don't think he's a WWE Hall of Famer right now. Maybe in the future. I think he'll be in the future for sure. And with that being said, guys, look at that. Once again, just like this, you'd expect the match, the way it ended the very same way with the GTS. He sends Dustin Rhodes to sleep, and he gets the win right there. You guys were all right. All of you were right. 1-0 for everybody. Mr. K9, Renegade, Dale. You guys, true. Everybody got it on point. CM Punk with the win. Chris, that's right. You guys all got it right. I mean, I was hoping that it would be a bit more unpredictable, but it was not, but that's okay. And Chris says, AJ, April 29th, Lucid Dreams, 2 event, Davey Richards, Tony, also Masha Samoa, Joey Janela, Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey's everywhere these days. Thanks for letting me know about this event, Chris. Definitely, April 29th? Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's do it, for sure. And Mr. K9 says, I hope Theory loses the U.S. title Monday. I hope so too. But apparently he's not going to lose it. I mean, remember how the whole locker room came out to celebrate with Austin Theory, and how Vince came out? I have a feeling he's going to be a long-time champion. And some show of respect once again between CM Punk and Dustin Rhodes. And he raises his arm up. Wow, show of respect right there. That's nice. CM Punk is the guy, without a doubt. And Rotunda apparently is asking for a high-dollar contract and is still negotiating. Yeah, of course he would, you know. After the terrible mistake that the WWE made by releasing him, definitely he wants a higher dollar contract, wants more money, and will have his own terms when he comes back. And right, he's going to come back on his own terms. But what is interesting is that there were some reports going around that he was difficult to work with, or the creative didn't like working with him because he brought his own ideas to the table and they found it difficult to work with him. Wait a second. What is happening here? Wow. Paige is here. And Paige and Punk look eye to eye. Interesting. Wow. And I love the Tron. The big LED screen behind them, you know, between the two of them, has the big AEW title belt graphic right there. Punk, you know, Paige face to face with the big gold belt right behind them. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Look at that. I guess this is what the future holds for us, guys. Punk versus Paige for the title in the near future. I love that. And CM Punk's knee apparently is part of the title run angle. Let's see that. There you go. There you go. I love that. It's Wednesday night. That's right, Ron DMG. Good to see you, brother. And we can see right there, Wardlow gets in and he gets stopped by the security once again.
When you arrive to the building, AEW security is going to be bringing you right to your closet. Sorry. I mean locker room. Then right from the locker room to the ring, then the ring, right outside the building. So if you want to bring your bag to the ring, that's totally up to you. Okay, buddy? You got it. Well, time to take an ambush. This is very important. We're also gonna
Handcuff. They're handcuffing Wardlow. So they have no trust in Wardlow, no faith in him. They think that he's going to come in, he's going to go crazy, he's going to attack MJF. And that's why they're taking all precaution necessary. So the security is going to escort him to the locker room, and he's going to be handcuffed. Wow.
Yeah, only going bitch.
Interesting. Yeah, that's right. And I can see here, that's right, Smarty Marky, I love that. When is the next AEW pay-per-view? I'll have to look it up, I'll check it. But Bobby has sent me something on Instagram, as he sees right there. Bobby says that, let's see, what does he say? Oh wow, that's interesting. Minoru Suzuki actually wrestled on AEW Dark tapings earlier today. So the show was taped. We're gonna be seeing it in some time. But Minoru Suzuki was on AEW Dark. Are you kidding me? That's a big star, and they had him on Dark. That's interesting. That's right, Dale. Next month is Double or Nothing. That's right. Thanks for that. And Renegade says Punk and Page face to face. Love that. And Run DMG once again. Good to see you. Combat Club. That's right. Yeah. Look at that. There he is. There he is. William Regal here, escorting Yuta to the ring. Interesting. Right. Love it. I wonder what is the BCC on Wheeler Yuta's. Oh wait, I see it now. All right. Yeah, I love it. So they're wearing the black and the white, different color shirts. Interesting. Black Cool Combat Club. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. And the one other thing that I love about them is that they all have their own unique personalities, and they admit that with their entrances and the way that they make their way to the ring. You know, Bryan gets his own entrance, Yuta gets his own entrance, Moxley gets his own entrance. So they basically prove that, hey, you know what, we might not be in the same page. We are not the same people. We're different people, different personalities, and that's why they have retained their own personalities, their own characters, even when they're in a stable. And I like that. It's great. That's right. And Dale says that I got Blackpool Combat Club for the win. That's right. It's going to be a big match. Let's see what happens here. I think BCC's got to win, though. I mean, there's no reason for them to lose. Just like CM Punk, there was no reason for Punk to lose. There's no reason for BCC to lose right now. And look at Moxley here with those bruises on his face. Yeah, I mean, pretty sure, you know, Renee Young must be so used to those bruises. When he's in the ring, he's crazy, and he's all over the place. GCW, AEW, you name it, he's everywhere. And we saw him in New Japan not too long ago. What a tremendous show that was, New Japan. You know, we saw Moxley versus Will Ospreay. That was a hell of a match. He's definitely wearing some scars from that match right now, as we can see here. And the brawl breaks out, and BCC is going after them right off the bat. Sweet stuff. And Chris says, I pick Moxley. Andy says, Moxley. I love that. Top Fight and Anderson will get there. That's for sure true. They got to get their butts kicked. That's right. That's right. That's right. BCC. That's right. Not that BCC. It's just, it's a better BCC. It's Blackpool Combat Club. That's right. Arn is here. Indeed, he's here. And Bryan with those heavy chops and those heavy kicks. Gotta love that. Yeah, this guy's feeling it right now for sure. So good. Bryan is on fire. It's great. Bobby says, I pick Wheeler Yuta's team. For sure, Bobby. They've got to win. BCC is got to win. He goes flying with the springboard right there. Bryan Danielson gets out of the way and a drop kick. And Bryan Danielson goes down and tags in Moxley. Another drop kick and Moxley is down. Oh, wow. This guy's on fire right now. That's good. Sweet match so far. It's definitely good. I don't know if it's just me or the lighting. This is interesting. The lighting seems different. Much lighter than usual. I mean, usually when we see AEW, the crowd, it's usually a darker colored blue. But tonight, it's a lighter colored blue. I can see the faces of people in the crowd. Definitely they have worked with the lighting here. And once again, Moxley with a quick tag to Bryan Danielson once again. Yuta hasn't stepped in. It's Moxley and Bryan, you know, doing the job so far. Doing a good job as well. And once again, we go to picture-in-picture. What is this, McDonald's? Oh, it's a McDonald's commercial. That's great. Perfect. Wow. Interesting. Good stuff so far. And once again, guys, 2K22 just released their NXT Arena for the game yesterday. And they have announced that their DLC pack is coming up on April 26th. 26, I believe, yeah, 26. And of course, it's going to be a Legends pack. You're going to be seeing the likes of Yokozuna being added to the game in that DLC. That pack comes out on April 26th, so can't come here any sooner. Of course, I'm going to be doing a coverage of that pack and, you know, showing you guys the character models, the entrances, the moveset, and all that from those stars. Let's see how the pack goes. And I'm looking forward to the AEW video game. You know, the last I heard of the video game was that Tony Khan and AEW was in debt because of how much money they poured into the video game, but we have heard nothing else about from that. Of course, we know that Kenny Omega has said that it's going to be a throwback game. People can expect some arcadey kind of fun. They can expect something like Here Comes the Pain or the older games, you know, because Yuke's working on it right now. So he says it's going to be a throwback to the people who used to play and love wrestling games back then. They're going to love the new game. So we have heard nothing else from the game so far. Hopefully we get it soon, but we never know. And Renegade, I totally hate you for those emojis, brother. Come on. You're not making my life easy right now, Renegade. Not good. Not good. Arn's son looks so much like his dad. That's right, absolutely. When I see him from behind, when he was standing on the apron, and I saw him from behind, I saw the back of his head, I was like, this is Arn. That's Arn standing right there, but he's not, of course not. Yeah, so similar. It's scary how similar he looks, you know, with the beard, the face, the hair, the body, everything. It's a spitting image of his father. It's great. And look at that, Moxley slams him down hard once again, and now we see, wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Brian with those heavy kicks. Arn's son right there. Crazy. And Arn looked old when he was young. That's right. True. He did. And I can say the same for Ric Flair. I mean, this guy also. He looked old. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've heard a few people say that Ric Flair always looked old, even when he was young. But still, he was the drip king. And before there was drip, he was a drip king. And Bobby says, Age Julia Hart wrestled against Chris Statlander during AEW Dark Elevation tapings today. Interesting. It's so interesting that AEW Dark is stacking up their shows. I mean, look at Chris, Julia Hart. You said that Suzuki was also on the show. I mean, Dark Show is basically a free show that you get on YouTube, which is supposed to be stacked with the up-and-coming stars, and they have the likes of Suzuki on there. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah. No wonder it's such a chased-after show. I mean, every single independent wrestler that I've spoken with, their goal has been to get on Dark lately. They want to get on Dark, they want to get on Elevation, and somehow climb the ladder up and make it to Dynamite or the WWE. That is their goal now. It's their new goal. So Dark has really made an impact in the industry. They've done a good job with that. Do you think Cody's most popular babyface, he's the most popular babyface in the WWE right now? I think that that's what the WWE wants for it to happen. They want him to be the most popular babyface in the WWE right now. Oh dear. Alright, the tag has been made and the hot tag has been made, and now the turntables have turned around and BCC seems to be in trouble. Look at that heavy kicks right there. A big kick to Yuta, a big springboard dive to Brian right there. This guy's on fire. And that's right, Run DMG. I think that's what WWE wants for it to happen, that Cody Rhodes should be the most popular babyface in the company. And I think it's working out. I think a lot of people love Cody Rhodes right now, but for myself, gotta speak for myself, I don't see him as a top babyface myself so far. And if they keep opening the show with Cody Rhodes over and over again, it's just gonna be, you know, the same old story. They're trying to be shoving him down our throats. I hope that doesn't happen, because it's happened 3 weeks in a row now. I hope it stops, and next week we don't see Cody Rhodes opening Raw once again, because I'm getting tired of it. We'll see. But let me know, guys. Are you happy with the whole Cody Rhodes mega push, monster push, the whole Cody Rhodes exposure? Are you happy with him opening the shows? And do you see him as the most popular babyface in the company right now? Let me know what you guys think. And that's a great question on DMG. And True says that's right. He will be the Combat Club too soon as well. I think so too. I think it's written all over the place. He's got to be in there. Brock Anderson is built just like Arn. Renegade 100%. Everything, right? Even the outfit, though. I mean, it has to be on purpose, but even the outfit is a nod to Arn right there. Look at him. Great. And look who's here. Carlita. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Look at that. Oh. Moxley catches him off guard with a big springboard dive, but that didn't work. Moxley catches him. Gets a sleeper hold in position right now. Logged in right and well, and with a big kick to the back of Moxley, but that does nothing to Moxley. He's still not giving up, still not letting go of the guy, and Brian comes in with a big elbow strike, and Anderson comes in right now, and once again Yuta going after him. Wow, look at BCC all over the ring. They're dominating. If you didn't already know, these guys are dominating, and that being said, they're gonna win this one. Moxley has him in position once again. He's got to go for the big one. Gets him up and gets him down right there. Go for the cover. 1, 2, and a 3. With that being said, guys, you were all correct. You were all right. That's right. A beautiful triple beat down from BCC right there. And with that being said, all of you were right. 2 for 0. You guys are all on fire. I mean, the predictions on fire right here, which is interesting. You know, if this happens at WrestleMania Backlash, we're going to have a big tie. You know, at WrestleMania Backlash, there's going to be the Predictions Championship, the beautiful title that's been designed by Renegade. It's going to be up for grabs, and also there's going to be prizes to be given away. So, this prediction, keep it up, because you're going to need it at WrestleMania Backlash. Great stuff. Everybody has an invincible score. And we're backstage again with, wow, these guys.
What's up? Nick, where's the rompers? Matt, where's the $5,000 shoes? Where's the feisty young bucks of old?
That's right.
I get it. We don't see eye to eye. You lost to the FTRs when we lost to the Jungle Cruisers. Cole lost to Hangman twice. Wait a second, we lost? Guys, we gotta turn it around, all right? Let's maybe live up to the name. The Undisputed Elite, guys.
The Undisputed Elite. There we go.
So tonight, I qualify for the Owen Hart Cup. And I do so by whooping Jungle Boy's ass. And damn it, Kyle, you're right. You are. Yeah, because I get it, right? We lost. I lost, you guys lost, you lost. But God, as a team, we can't be stopped. We can't be stopped. I mean, think about this, Bucks. All your friends, they're gone. They're gone. But guess who's still here? I'm still here. Kyle's still here. Bobby's still here. Because I know as a functioning unit, we can't be stopped.
That's interesting. All your friends are gone. Is that a signal to Cody Rhodes going away and Kenny Omega first being out of with injury? I guess so. There we go.
Because there's a reason I named this group the Undisputed Elite.
Bobby Fish looking good though. He's looking good tonight.
We need you. So listen, I gotta take care of something else real quick. But
all right.
Please.
That's right, true. It seems like it. The Undisputed Elite has got to be an official name. And someone said Utah lost his title last week. Looks like he still... That's right, he still has it. Still has it. Wow. Alright, up next, guys, this is a match that True had been looking forward to. I think it was True said it, that they're looking forward to the Wardlow versus Butcher match, and that match is up next. Let's see how this goes down. Bobby says, AJ, I told Velvet Sky that I enjoy her show. Great stuff. Yeah, Velvet After Dark, by the way. I don't know if you guys, watch NWA Wrestling. We did a little watch-along for NWA last night. It was a surprisingly short show, only 35 minutes long, but it was interesting. I mean, it was a big nod to TV14. Velvet Sky brought a very steamy segment, a new segment, Velvet After Dark. She debuted that segment last night on NWA Power, and she shared the segment with the likes of JTG, Dirty Dango. It was interesting. Check it out if you may. And what else do we have here? I'm getting very sick and tired of Moxley's theme song. Chris, I love that. Yeah, just put it on mute. Just put it on mute, brother. When he comes out, just put it on mute. 1 for 0. I did pick last match. I was eating dinner. That's all right, Ricky. That's all right. You're still a champion in my heart. You're still a champion. And look at Renegade is laughing. He says Undisputed Elite. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a very big fan of the Young Bucks and the Elite. I respect the Elite. I'm sorry. Actually, turn it around. I'm not a very big fan of the Young Bucks, but the Undisputed Era, I respect them for sure. And when it comes to the Elite, I like Kenny Omega, and that's about it, really. So, but let's see. I'm eagerly waiting for Kenny Omega's return. I want to see, how it goes down between himself and Cole. It's got to be interesting, because when he left the Undisputed Era, and he left the Elite, to merge and to work together as a team, as a family. But that didn't work out very well. It just fell off. So it's going to be interesting when Kenny Omega comes out. How would he react to the whole thing? How would he and, of course, Adam Cole get along, or will not get along? Looking forward to that. That's right, the Elite fell off pretty badly, and to the point where now, there was a time when the Young Bucks used to come out here, acting like arrogant pricks, and they had, the biggest show-offs in the world. But as Dolph Ziggler once said, you only should show off if you can pull it off. But I feel like the Young Bucks no longer can pull off the show-off. It's too much for them. So I guess they should stop showing off. It's time for them to stop showing off and really start working, because right now it seems like the Young Bucks are going down and the Elite going down. Who's going to be the next member of BCC, I wonder? Good question. Let's see who is it going to be. It could be, I wonder if, there are some predictions going on, some rumors going on. Earlier in the chats also, Troop, said somebody could be joining. But I don't know if it's actually open. I don't know if they're recruiting more people. I don't know if William Regal's going to be looking for more people. That's a question. We'll see what happens. And there we go. Look who's here. Eve, Riot Girls of Wrestling, is here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Evening, good evening to you as well. And April 23rd is a big show for Eve, Riot Girls of Wrestling. And I'm going to be here watching that show. I hope that all of you can join as well. That show is going to be interesting. It's going to be my first Eve show that I'm going to be watching live. And hopefully you guys can join me for that one. And let's see what else do we have here. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for that. Who is the next challenger for Thunder Rosa's AEW Women's World Championship? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. Of course, right now, as we can see, Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa are getting heated up. So I guess that's exactly what's going to be happening. But we'll see what happens eventually. Deonna Purrazzo, of course, is still your ROH champion. So we could be seeing somebody from AEW eventually go over to Impact Wrestling and get the ROH title away from Deonna Purrazzo eventually. I think it's going to happen. We'll find out. And Anthony, don't worry about being late. We're still just getting started, having some fun here. You know, we did get to see that CM Punk versus Dustin Rhodes match already. We got another very good match featuring the BCC, but that's okay. Don't worry, it's still on time because we've got a jam-packed show. Even though the big matches have been done, we still have the debut of Hook that's awaited. Wardlow versus Butcher is up next. Britt Baker, KOR are all in action. Darby Allin in action. And of course we have Tony Khan, who's going to be making a big announcement. Oh! You kidding me right now? Tony Khan is here already. He's here. He's here to make his big announcement. Let's see what's going to be happening here. Alright, let's see what this is all about.
Thank you very much. We have a huge announcement here for you tonight, Pittsburgh. Thank you very much.
A huge announcement. Let's see what this is all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's right. That's right. We knew it. We knew it. And the NJPW President is here, and we knew it. This had to be a collaboration, between the two. It had to be the announcement regarding the collaborative event, and that's exactly what's happening here. Tony Khan's here, the President of NJPW is here, looking good, and they're going to be making the announcement here together. Adam Cole's here. What? Oh, look at that. Adam Cole is going to be making the announcement.
On June 26th,
okay.
United Center in Chicago, Illinois, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling present Forbidden Door. Now, two of pro wrestling's biggest powerhouses coming together to give you an event like you've never seen before.
June 26th.
This Friday on Rampage, everyone's going to get a little preview of what's to come. Because in an Owen Hart qualifying match, it's going to be Adam Cole going one-on-one with Ishii.
Wow. Interesting.
A member of the Undisputed Elite is going to take the whole damn thing. And speaking of special moments, I have a very special friend who wants to come out there right now and say hello.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, no way. Jay White's here. Jay White is here. We're talking about NJPW. Talking about this crazy collaboration. June 26th, the Forbidden Door, brought to you by NJPW and AEW, is taking place. Wow. In Chicago, once again, I must say, AEW brings the biggest and baddest shows to Chicago. It's going to be taking place at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois on June 26th. That is Forbidden Door from AEW and NJPW. And there you go, Jay White's here. And I love that comment right there. Khan does look like he drinks a gallon of Red Bull. That's right, true.
You see, it's very fitting that I would be here for an announcement like this.
That's right, Jay White.
It's the last time New Japan Pro Wrestling held such a large joint event.
Wasn't that MSG?
Single
Yep.
handedly sold out Madison
That's right, we remember that. That was a WrestleMania 35 weekend when NJPW got together with the likes of ROH and put together such a big event in Madison Square Garden. What a big event that was, WrestleMania 35 weekend. And after that, it's now happening between NJPW and AEW, an even bigger event. And of course, NJPW, along with ROH, was able to go to MSG. I wonder if AEW or Tony Khan's ROH will ever be able to get to MSG the way the earlier ROH could. That's a question that I don't know if you'll ever see. Let me know though, guys. What do you guys feel about it? Do you think ROH or AEW will ever get to MSG? Let me know. Big announcement though, big announcements right there. Adam Cole is going to be fighting Ishii. We know that June 26th, the Forbidden Door is going to be taking place in Chicago. And of course, Jay White's here, so big stuff's happening. Forbidden Door is taking place June 26th. This is big. This is huge for sure. And good to see you, Izzy. Good to see everybody here. And that's the hot news of the minute. June 26th, Forbidden Door. And Fightful is reporting first Tony Khan had NJPW show in Chicago. That's right, it's happening. All the rumors were right. This is what the announcement was all about. And the very interesting part is that both the CEOs came out. Tony Khan came out, the NJPW CEO came out, and they didn't have to say a word because all the roster, the talent, did all the talking. That was a nice way to do it, right? That was a nice way to do it. I like it. I liked it, definitely. And we see Jade Cargill now backstage. And I must say that Jade Cargill needs a new manager. This guy isn't doing it. She really needs an upgrade. She needs a better manager for sure. And Elite and Bullet Club, that's right, true. That's exactly what's happening. Tony Khan is such a freaking dork. Chris, there you go. That's funny. That's right, Team Baddies. Gotta love them. But you know, Team Maddie, I mean, if you look at the frame, look at all the three ladies. They're on fire. They look so good together. They look like, you know, they can really dance in the ring. They can bring the heat in the ring. But if you look at the manager of Jade Cargill, he looks like he's so out of place, doesn't belong there. Yep, he doesn't belong there. And you know the backstory of this guy, that he was a Cody Rhodes friend. And Cody Rhodes got him a job and got him, you know, where he is right now in AEW. And he's got a job and Cody Rhodes is no longer there. So I think it's time to get rid of him as well. And that's right, Bobby, with those big eyes for Jade Cargill. I see that. AEW is popping off tonight. It really is. You know, Renegade, if you talk about last night's NXT, it was pretty good. But tonight's AEW Dynamite is really very good. And that's surprising. Okay, I thought this was going to be a Wardlow versus Butch match. But there you see it. MJF is here with the popcorns.
You guys want to boo me, huh, Pittsburgh?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I don't care who you boo, I see who you cheer. And his name's Ben Roethlisberger.
Such a bully, this guy.
I see that you cheer that pig Wardlow.
Oh, Pig Wardlow. The disrespect.
Wardlow is a nobody, just like all you. And since he is a nobody,
Come on.
since he is a nobody, he'll be coming out to no music. Send the pig out here. Under the terms of MJF's contract with Wardlow. Wardlow to no music, no pomp, no circumstance.
No music for Wardlow. He's coming out without any music being played for him. He's coming out in handcuffs. Can you believe that? Look at that. Wardlow should win. MJF will probably interfere, so it's true. But MJF is high up in the arena, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get there. But definitely, this is humiliating for Wardlow, to say the least. He's coming out here in handcuffs, without an entrance music, without a Tron, nothing. Look at that. Well, at least he's the ring announcer's introducing him, so that's good. And that's right, Ricky, it is MJF time. I see True with some love for Jade. That's nice. And Ron DMG says MJF for president. That's interesting. But you know what? Not to be too political, if MJF did run for president, you'd think he would be on the Democratic side or the Republican side? Let me know. And MJF is one popcorn short of being awesome. That's right. And it's funny how you use the term popcorn, because that's what he's eating right now. That's what he's munching on right now. The Miz wants to be MJF. I don't know if he wants to be MJF. Or as, you know, somebody said, he's a ripoff of the Miz. I don't know. We'll see. Wardlow wins. The Miz, there you go. Wardlow to win. I love it. Everybody says Wardlow's gotta win, and I think so too. At least the handcuffs are off. The Butcher looking angry. Butcher looking to Butcher. You know what? I want to see a match between the Butcher versus the Butch. That's a dream match for me, and yes, it's because of the names, but I'd like to see that. I'd like to see who's the bigger Butcher, the Butch or the Butcher. I look at that. Wardlow and MJF. I'm sorry. Wardlow and Butcher going at it right now with the shoulder tackles. Nobody's down, though. Look at those shoulder tackles. Equal energy, equal momentum. I gotta love that. MJF BRP side. That's right. That's right. Wardlow says Andy. I love that. Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet. Look at those big eyes. I love those. I love those eyes. And Wardlow with those big punches landing right on Butcher as we speak here. Wardlow's going after him. And Butcher with a big elbow strike to Wardlow. Wardlow is angry. Butcher, what the hell is he even trying to do there? Wow. Is he biting the scalp off of MJF, of Wardlow? What was going on there? But now Butcher's going crazy with those elbow strikes, with those headbutts and headbutts and headbutts. Wardlow looks like he's in some pain here. Hulk Hogan versus Brock Lesnar is the Butcher. That's right. This guy's an animal. For sure he's an animal. I love that you said Hulk Hogan because of the facial hair and whatnot. I love that. Yeah, that's right. I love it. You guys are great. And Butcher escapes to the ringside. And he is now searching for under the ring for some weapons. He gets some steel chair from under the ring. I don't know if he realizes this is not a no DQ match. Disqualification very much in effect here. And look at, Shawn Spears has the easiest job in the world. When he's in the ring, he has a steel chair and he sits down. When he's not in the ring, he's high up in the rafters. He's also sitting down and munching on some popcorn. Shawn Spears has a great job. Such an easy life for him. Good for him. And Michael King is here. Good to see you. Butcher looks old. That's true. He does look old. I wonder how old is he really? Let's see. Butcher, what is his age? I wonder if you'll be able to find out. Alright, he's 44 years old, as we can see here, I think. Yeah, he's 44 years old, yeah. Not in his peak for sure. As we can see, Wardlow is now in control. Is he gonna powerbomb him ringside? But Butcher, that was a bit too slow. Butcher takes advantage of the decision making, the slow decision making of Wardlow. He pushes him right there into the apron, back first into the apron, then rolls him back into the ring. Wardlow looks like he's hurt. My dream match is Minoru Suzuki versus Keith Lee for AEW and NJPW show. That's a good one, Bobby, actually, to think about it. Can you imagine the kind of matches we'll get to see? It'd be great. Would be amazing. But also, can I just say that? I want to just say it, all right, real quick. I know that this is like a collaborative event, and we're seeing, the clash of AEW and NJPW. But NJPW, Windy City, also was something like a collaborative event, right? Because we got to see a lot of the AEW talent on there already. So this one is only going to be part 2. Maybe we'll get to see Moxley versus Ospreay part 2. I don't know, but we're going to be seeing some very good matches for sure. Do you have any dream matches? Let me know. And True says another botch. That's right. They be botching. And MJF is up on his feet, and so is Shawn Spears. They stop munching on those popcorns. And Wardlow is looking for the big one. He's looking to end it. And he ends it right there. Wow. And Tony says, Britsburg better be ready for Dr. Britt Baker. I cannot wait to hear that pop for Britt Baker. It's got to be good. And Wardlow goes one more time with that one. Puts him down hard and bad. And now for the third time. And Chris says, did you know that Butcher is a bass player for the metal band? That's right. That's right. Andy Williams, Butcher. Yeah, talented guy he is. Really talented guy. And with that being said, that's right, Chris. 3-0. Everybody, all of you, had the predictions right there on point. 4 bombs, but your prediction scored 3-0. Great stuff, guys. You guys are invincible tonight. Look at the scoreboard. You guys are... Wow, there's a clean sweep. Good stuff, guys. The predictions on fire. I don't know if the show is predictable or you guys are just too good. You guys are probably very good. So look at that. Wardlow with the win here. 3-0, 3-0. Everybody here on point with the prediction. Ricky, you're also 3 for over. Don't worry about that. You missed the first one because you were eating. That's okay. 3 for over, everybody. Beautiful. I love the scoreboard. Look at that. Great stuff. Wow. And the pure disrespect, though. Wardlow has been handcuffed once again right after the match. I guess they got to be escorting him to the parking lot, to his car, and he's free to go. But he cannot come an inch closer to MJF. He cannot be around MJF in the same building as MJF, without the handcuffs. That's a deal, I guess. And with that being said, we are now back to commercial. Commercial time, it is. Oh, commercial time's the best time. Reminds me of Goldberg getting arrested. That's right. That's right. Oh, dear. I remember all those times. The arrest, the weddings in wrestling crack me up sometimes. They crack me. They're funny. And that's right, AJ. That's right, Ricky. That's right, 3 for 0. Beautiful score from everybody here tonight. Good stuff. All right, let me also let our fans know on Instagram what's happening. All right, guys, if you don't already follow me, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling News, where we post news round the clock. And of course, have exclusive interviews on there as well, and more. So check out Wrestling News on Instagram. You don't want to miss out on that one. But I'm genuinely so excited about this MJF, the NJPW AEW deal. It's good. It's gotta be big. And the Forbidden Door, though, it's been kicked open so many times now that I'm used to it. We're seeing a lot of Forbidden Doors here or there, left, right, front, and center. GCW, AEW, NJPW, ROH, lots of Forbidden Doors. Impact Wrestling, of course, the multiverse of matches we saw pay-per-view from them. It's all about the Forbidden Doors being kicked open now. Impact Wrestling did put on a great show, a great spectacle, where we saw, stars coming on from all over the place. NWA, Impact, all these promotions. But sadly, they had a very bad timing for the show. That show went head-to-head against the Hall of Fame ceremony. And everybody tuned into the Hall of Fame ceremony, which is why the viewership for the multiverse of matches was so low, and that show was so overlooked because of the bad timing. I understand competition is good, but you don't go against the Hall of Fame. You don't do that. And that's where they went very wrong with that one. But again, the Forbidden Door has been kicked open so many times that the name Forbidden Door, I don't know if I'm a very big fan of that one. AEW's take on WCW's Goldberg was on point. That's right. And Sammy is scheduled tonight. Better not. Oh dear. You know what, Mr. Kane, I'm not a very big fan of Sammy because every time we see him and Ty, it's just cringe fest. And they're making out and whatnot, and I just can't. It's not for me. That couple, it's not a couple that of my dreams. No, definitely not my cup of tea. Sammy and Ty, not my cup of tea. More watch along this week and weekend. That's right, Ricky. That's right. Last Sunday was perhaps the first Sunday in a while that I actually got to sleep. But this one, I guess we're going to be having some watch-alongs. We're going to be having some fun. I would like to see CM Punk as heavyweight champion. Me too, Run DMG. I would like to see the big gold belt wrapped around his waist once again. Hopefully, we will see that CM Punk versus Page match soon. April 23rd is like WrestleMania weekend bunch of shows. Really is. I remember WrestleMania weekend, and I remember, oh wow, look at Eddie here.
Watch what I do to Garcia. Because everything I do to Garcia, I'm going to do to you. Everything I do to Garcia is meant for you. I'm going to have fun with you, boy. I'm going to whip you real good.
There we go.
And when it's all said and done, all your friends and family in Buffalo ain't going to recognize you. You reap what you sow. But people like me, I don't sow, my man. I just reap.
Gotta love Eddie Kingston, his promos right there. It's so good. So good. And let's see what else do we have here. Oh dear. One second, let's see. And Bobby says, I would like to see CM Punk versus Kenta at the AEW and NJPW show. That'd be a dream match for me as well, Bobby. That would be nice. Actually, that'd be really nice. AEW has good wrestling, but very predictable. It's not a lie. That's true, Renegade. That is very true. That it can be very predictable. Last night's NXT though, I don't think that was very predictable. I enjoyed last night's NXT. That was really very good, and I know NXT is still overlooked by a lot of fans, but really last night's show, it killed it from the very beginning to the very end. The way the show closed was beautiful. The whole segment between Joe Gacy and Braun Breaker and how he just tossed him from the up to there and down to the floor was beautiful. I mean, I cannot wait for their match, and I cannot wait for NXT Spring Break. That's going to be one hell of an event. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to the NXT Spring Break event. And that's right, Eve, Radicals of Wrestling, also has a show on April 23rd. So really, April 23rd is going to be a busy, busy, busy day. And I think Tony Khan is helping NJPW become, that was not strong, become COVID-19 hit, NJPW too strong and hurt NJPW. That's right. I don't know if he's helping right now, if he's helping NJPW, if he's helping himself, but definitely it's going to be helping both of them, ultimately. If you talk about NJPW, the Windy City, and the show that they just did this past weekend, Tony Khan was not too happy with the AEW stars being booked for the show when their own show, Battle of the Bells, was going head-to-head against it. He was not a very big fan of that. I guess this could be an answer to that. This could be just getting everything settled, and I guess it's just going to work out in both their favors. Yep. Both AEW and NJPW are going to be benefiting for this one. Alright, and now it's underway. We are underway in this match between KOR and the Jungle Boy. This is an Owen Hart qualifier match. Let's see how this goes down. I cannot wait for Double or Nothing to see how this whole tournament comes to an end, and I cannot wait to see Martha Hart on a wrestling television show after so long, presenting the cup to the winners of this whole tournament. 569,000 viewers, NXT 2.0, not too bad, not too shabby. Again, not a lot of people watch the show, a lot of people overlook it, but really, they've got good stuff going on right now. And Drew says, I kind of want O'Reilly to win, but Jungle Boy probably wins. I wonder. Let's see. I don't know. I think my money's on Jungle Boy here. Anybody here? Yeah. Alright, Chris says I picked Jungle Boy. I love that. And Dale also is going with KOR right there. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. And True says it's gonna be Jungle Boy. I think so too. It's gotta be Jungle. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And Chris says AJ May 7th Impact Under Siege, and May 15th MCW Spring Fever, also AAA. That's right. Lots of matches happening April and May beginning, and the month of May, it's gonna be a busy month as well, for sure. And Chris says Jungle Boy, Dale says Kylie, and True says he wants KOR to win, but Jungle Boy probably gonna win. AJ breaking news, Jonah versus Jeff Cobb at Warrior Wrestling 22nd on May 28th. You talk about May being a very, very busy month. There you go. Warrior Wrestling ending it big as well. Love it. Jungle Boy says Andy, KOR says Renegade, and Ricky says KOR is gonna win as well. Let's see. Actually, I am a little confused now. I was gonna go with KOR too, but looking at this match, it looks like Jungle Boy has got the upper hand. So, you know what? I kind of agree here with True that Jungle Boy probably is going to win, even though I want KOR to win. It seems like it's got to be Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy going with a big chop right there on the chest of KOR, and his chest already red. He's feeling the effects from those chops for sure. Jungle Boy is in control. Grabs the arm and doing some damage to the arm right now, as we see right there. And KOR trying to turn it around, but no, Jungle Boy is in control so far with a big elbow strike. Not too big, actually. And KOR gets Jungle Boy down just like that. Sweet. This is sweet. Going for the cover and a kick out at one from Jungle Boy. And that's my favorite referee, my favorite AEW official, Aubrey, calling the action. So this match is gonna end fair and square. Alright. Jungle Boy trying to regain control, gonna go for the roll up, but KOR doesn't let it happen. We went for an armbar real quick. Jungle Boy turns it around, goes for the cover and a kick out, a big spinning kick to the gut of KOR. KOR no sells that. Look at that, causing some damage to Jungle Boy right here. Wow, that's brutal. 3 times in a row, and Jungle Boy is lights out as we see here. And Renegade says, yes, he has a belly beer. He beer belly for sure. It does seem like it. And I don't think he had it in the WWE. I guess the whole time, the transition from the WWE to AEW, and the recent month he's gotten that beer belly, right? I don't remember seeing that belly in WWE before. And KOR is Bobby's pick to win as well. Look at that. KOR with the big advantage here from you guys. Let's see. Because right now the scoreboard has been great. Everybody has been having an invincible score. This could be the game changer because Andy has some other pick and everybody else says KOR. Let's see what happens here. Chris says it's going to be Jungle Boy. Let's see what happens. And once again, it is time for picture-in-picture. Interesting. All right, so I don't know what's happening here. It seems like my video is frozen. Is it frozen, guys, for you guys? Can you hear me? Can you see me? What's going on here? Because it seems like the video has just frozen up for a second here. That's right, he's definitely got the beer belly. I don't know, I'm still trying to work it out here. It seems like the video has frozen up a little bit here. Still trying to work it out, guys. Hang on tight. And as you can see here, KOR is in control. And Jungle Boy down with KOR under control so far. Yeah, the video is frozen, Dale. I know. I'm just trying to work this out, brother. Just give me a second. Yep. Guys, I'm having some issues here. I will have to end the stream right now, and I will be right back, because right now there are some issues going on. I'll check it up, and I'll be right back, guys. Sorry for that. Sorry about this. I will be right back. Thank you.